with my proper size wire to feed the conduit, to feed the AC conditioner. First things first, how I'm going to go about doing that, I'm going to be running my electrical wires from the main panel, the main 400 amp panel, which is located in the home, inside of the basement, inside of the furnace room, where there will be an electrical room in that location. I will also be using 20 amp 2-pole breaker. I'll be running my wires first. Then what I'm going to be doing is I will be installing my liquid type conduit secondly. Once that is done, I'm going to place my disconnect onto the conduit itself using my compression connector, which is approved for outdoor, weatherproof. I will also be using my compression connectors to ensure a weather-tight seal that's key for outdoor or damp location. Notice after, you will see I'm going to have straight 90s and secure strapping. I always maintain support spacing per code. So at the disconnect right now, I'm going to be landing my wires, line side coming from the breaker, load side going out to the AC unit. So again, this is the normal procedure when it comes to the installation of the air conditioner. Again, as you can see, I have my Milwaukee drill. Milwaukee drill is what I like to use. It's strong, durable, works fine. Ever since I've changed over from my other tools that I used to battle with, I find that the Milwaukee tool is the best. A lot of my tools, usually mostly like job boxes and stuff, my drills, they're all Milwaukee. So again, what I'm going to be using also is some anchors to anchor my disconnect onto the outdoor. Now this particular anchor, I normally use it inside of the homes, finish walls. It's strong enough to go inside of the drywall and secure itself onto the drywall once you're starting to do your installation. So again, this is what I choose to use outdoor, and just watch through the video and you'll see how I'm going to be installing this anchor. Again, the wall is firm and fit enough for the installation. So what I'm going to do first and foremost, what I did was I made a little hole with my drill bit, and also after that I'm going to be just using my drill again to mount my disconnect and so on. So again, it's a 60 amp disconnect. It's rated for outdoor, but the disconnect itself is rated, the air conditioner itself is rated for 20 amps 2-pole. So the reason why this is allowed by code is there is a rule in the code book that allows you to oversize your disconnect, and as long as you have the proper conduit with the proper wiring going to the disconnect, now you're allowed to use a 20 amp 2-pole breaker, 30 amp 2-pole breaker, 40 amp 2-pole breaker, again as long as it's rated for 60 amps and below. And that is so that was the anchor that I just showed you there. Again, it's the anchors that I choose to use for this job. I'm not going to just be using regular install onto the surface. As you know, we all may know, we have winter where I am, and when it comes to using stuff that don't meet the code, or even for instance stuff that there are other smaller anchors that you can use, but I've seen them come out of the wall a lot of times, so I choose to use something more durable that will last along with the installation that I'm performing for the air conditioner. So again, so a lot of you might be wondering why I'm using a 60 amp disconnect. When the AC unit only draws 20 amps, the key is the disconnect. It's not over